Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the Housewife Historian and I am here to talk a little bit about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, guys. The trailer just dropped yesterday, okay? So make sure that you go check it out. First of all, make sure you watch the trailer all the way to the end. I died laughing, and when I say I died laughing, I'm not joking. And I want to tell you guys something. My heart went pitter-patter because Jen Shah is about to give us what we have not seen within the Bravo Housewives franchise for a long time, and it is overdue. We miss it. We've been looking for it, and it takes a certain personality to really pull it off and do it in a way to which viewers and even, other castmates find it funny, even though it's mean. And that is petty patty pranks, if you will, okay? At the end of this trailer, Jen Shah throws old girl's shoes off the boat, okay? And it's hilarious. I mean, that is hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious for the girl because, of course, if she's going to come back, she's going to be looking for her shoes. Maybe those were her favorite shoes or they were expensive, blase, blase. However, it's better than Jen Shah coming at her and saying her husband's cheating on her or her daughter's on drugs or, all of these terrible, terrible things we hear the ladies say about one another for storylines, to cause drama, to cause fights. And I love that that's not the case here. And I think that viewers haven't seen that in so long that they're really going to appreciate any sort of comic relief and little bit of humor that Jen Shah can bring into the franchise. I love the petty patty stuff like that because it's funny. It brings comic relief to the situation. And two, like I said, it's not going for the jugular. It's not going to, going and saying the most problematic thing that you can think of to try to drum up press or attention, or you think that that's the right thing to do. No, I feel like in the Jen situation, she's limited because she is dealing with the courts right now. And so therefore, she must control her temper, especially in front of the cameras, okay? And because of that, it looks like the other girls are kind of poking at her. But this is really great for Jen because what it's doing is forcing her to be, what is the word? Creative, if you will. It's forcing her to be creative, but it's also kind of connecting with that inner, younger, fun, girl that you were in your 20s and 30s, where you have this great sense of humor and you're happy and life is good. And so therefore you don't really have time to be dealing with the haters and the hatefulness. And so you find creative, funny ways to let people know, don't F with me, I guess, if you will. But regardless of why she did it, I love it. I'm here for it. I hope there are more scenes like that in this season, and I think there will be. I think it's going to be refreshing for viewers, especially coming out of the darkness that we are finding in the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills lately. So Salt Lake City is going to be a really great refresher, I think, for everyone. And I think that Jen Shah is going to be fire. She's going to be amazing this season. She's going to give us something we haven't seen for a long time, like I said, guys. But also, besides the fact that Bravo has a great foundation in these women for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and a lot of times that's what we're seeing that causes us to relate, and we see authentic relationships. We get that from Salt Lake City because I don't know if it's a smaller community, they're a newer franchise. We get that from Potomac, same thing, newer franchise. Well, I mean, I guess they're 4 or 5 years in, but regardless, you guys understand, they're not 15 years in like the OC. So they do have a dynamic, and it does seem authentic most of the time. And that is really priceless. Bravo really needs to take a look at how far authenticity goes with its viewers, because I think its money is long, okay? Like, it goes a long way if we think that they are actually authentic. Kyle Richards said in her confessional last night that, you know, she doesn't like what Diana said, but she appreciates Diana for telling the truth. Well, that's kind of how we feel, but at the same time, I guess if your truth isn't really your truth, then what's the point in saying it? So that's all I have to say about Miss Diana and Miss Kyle. But back to this trailer and the fact that I posted this story to my Instagram because I was, like I said, it just warmed my heart to see this scene with Jen Shah throwing the shoes overboard. And I posted it and she reposted it. And I saw it this morning, so I wanted to come on and share it with you guys. And tell you, if you have not watched that trailer, go check it out. It is worth it. I'm excited for Salt Lake City. I want to hear you guys' comments. I'm going to do a whole video about Jen Shah, and these criminal proceedings we have going on. We have to talk about it a little bit because, you know, we saw Kyle talk about Erica and saying, don't say that, Erica. I can't defend you if you say that. So, do you think that you're a bad person if you don't want to see Jen Shah go to prison? Does that make you a bad person if you don't want to see Jen Shah go to prison? Like, let's say, hypothetical, she's able to get her restitution and get, which would be the money that was taken from people, taken from the victims. If she could get all of that hypothetically paid back to the victims before her sentencing, would you still want to see her go away to prison? Or do you think paying the victims back squashes everything? It makes it even. Those are my two questions for you guys. And once you guys comment and give me a little bit of feedback, I'm going to put together a video, but I might go live with it so that we can kind of make it a little bit of a live discussion. Or I may do a video with like all of the information, all the details, court, you know, papers, documents, conversations. And then after you guys have a couple of days to view that, then we could do a live. So make sure you comment, let me know what you're thinking, and I hope you guys have a great Thursday. Bye.